Hi everyone, we're going to find the slope of the curve for f of x equals absolute value of x at two different places, one at x equals 2 and one at x equals negative 3. And then we're going to show what we mean by drawing the graph of the curve. We're going to use the definition of the derivative, which is going to give us our slope. It's the same thing, it's a slope. So for the first x equals 2, we're just going to substitute in 2 for our x. Also, near x equals 2, f of x equals absolute value of x, which is just going to equal x because it's positive. So let's go ahead and write that in. We have the limit as h approaches 0 of f of, now my x is 2, so you're going to write 2 plus h minus f of 2 divided by h. This gives me the limit as h approaches 0. Now you're going to do, we're just using x here instead of absolute value of x. So this is just going to give you 2 plus h minus 2 divided by h. This is going to equal the limit as h approaches 0. The 2's cancel and you're going to have h divided by h. This is going to give you the limit as h approaches 0 of 1. So that just means our slope is 1. Alright, now we're going to do the same thing for x is negative 3. Now at x is negative 3, so near x equals negative 3, our f of x equals absolute value of x is going to equal negative x. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to write the limit as h approaches 0 of f of negative 3 plus h minus f of negative 3. Alright, this is going to give you the limit as h approaches 0, and just for x, it's going to be negative x. So it's going to be negative 3 plus h minus f of negative 3. So that's just going to give you f of, let's just go, if you plug in a negative, it's going to be positive 3 there. So that's divided by h. This should be divided by h as well. And then that's going to give you the limit as h approaches 0 of 3 minus h now, because you have to distribute the negative, minus 3 divided by h, which is the limit as h approaches 0, and the 3's cancel, and you get negative h divided by h, which equals the limit as h approaches 0 of negative 1. So negative 1 is your constant, so your m equals negative 1. Now, I went ahead and graphed this. This is just your parent function for absolute value. So at negative 3 here, the slope around near negative 3 is negative 1, which is what we got. At 2, at this point, or near 2, our slope equals 1. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.